Hey.
Let's do a Gungeon run. Shall twee? Well, they're just getting nice outside, and I got some feelings about that. I got two distinct feelings about that. One is that's good. The other is like, screw off, heat. It's a little too early to be super worried about the heat, but I guess it's probably never too early to be worried about the heat. You know, I'm gonna go back and open that blue chest. If I lose a blue chest to a lock, I don't feel too bad about it. It's honestly the chest color I'm comfortablest losing to a lockpick, but I would like a gun before the boss if possible. If not, that's okay. We just got back from sushi. Well, I got back from sushi. Jackie is a sun bunny to the extreme. She's one of those people that wakes up early when she doesn't have to. She's one of those people who has started gardening the first day it was over 60 degrees outside. Over 50 degrees, I should say. She started gardening back in January, I think, because it was unseasonably warm. She started planting all this stuff. And I was like, you know, it's a little early for that. And she's like, nah, it seems like we're not going to get much of a winter. Then mid-February, we got like 2 big snows. Kind of shut everything down for a bit. So she had to start anew. Which, yeah, that's not surprising that she had to start it now. The water gun is not gonna do it. I shouldn't have bought a key yet. I will probably be attempting to lockpick the next chest unless we get a key drop before then. I mean, we're not buying the water gun. We're not buying the Mega Dowser to help us with the first floor boss. Because it doesn't help. It's actually much worse than just not shooting. The only thing it would help with is, oh god. Okay. Well, I don't regret that at all. We might as well just fucking do this now. While we have a charge. Okay, the reason I don't regret that is because I probably wasn't going to pick it up no matter what. I am someone who says always, 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 no matter what, go after the oubliette. But a black chest is kind of the one thing that breaks that. I don't think that the bracket key was as killer as, like, if I got the Gungeon from there, I would have been extremely ecstatic. Just from this first floor. But if I'm being true, the bracket key is probably a better thing forever. It's an infinite ammo gun, or an infinite ammo weapon that essentially will save us from the worst rooms of the game. However, now I have to try to lockpick, potentially, to go to the oubliette. And while that is okay, it's not great. Wow. I'm very glad I was able to gun force. I'm very glad I was forced to gun force. You can't do anything to me on this floor, or in this room. That guy should give keys. Or should give at least casings. Yeah, okay. Well, we're gonna try to lockpick. If not, this is gonna be a pelican brief run. We have like the best boss weapon in the game, but as of right now, we don't have anything else really. Okay. Well, we're absolutely not going to the thing. And I can't risk my, well, it doesn't matter now, I already used the thing. But I can't risk my, ammo on the wall. Alright. Not the best situation in the history of the Gungeon, but I really think we have two of the most incredible things we could have gotten from the first floor. I mean, we could have gotten a clone, and I'd feel totally set about this run, but I wouldn't feel as good about my prospects for a first time through Lead Gun. Oh, bracket key, duh. That was well played, guys. That guy's aim was off. That was weird. I will, I think, under some circumstances, pull out the Hyperlight Blaster, but I'd rather get the boss first. It's really easy nowadays to refill the Hyperlight Blaster a bit because of red ammo, but it's I basically just don't want to get to this floor's boss before I'm sure I have at least the 12 shots. Honestly, I haven't run into anything that really needs it. The second phase of this room might need it. Wait, there's no second phase. The bracket key does kind of hurt your money a little bit. But it doesn't hurt it enough. For it to not still be extremely worth it. Okay, that was a terrible dodge, but a wonderful blank. Ah, I missed one. Oh, it's okay. I still have 12. I always forget that the pilot gets extra ammo. See, that's incredible. That's incredible. All right, I am freaking set and happy. Goodbye, lockpicks. Oh. Oh my god. Screw you. Yeah, you're freaking world's most unnecessary floor. Why? Why? I wish I had just waited a second. I actually do want to get this curse here. I know we already have one from the bracket key, but like... If I had come this way first... Well, I couldn't have. I would have saved my money. Double vision is really good. No, we're not going to take it. Double vision is extremely good because it allows you to refill the thing extremely easily. The Hyperlight Blaster. But I think this is better. Wow, what a shot. I think this is just better overall. A little bit of curse. It's gonna be nice as well. What a fucking floor. What a couple floors, man. The first one was a little bit disappointing, but this one was nowhere near disappointing. Yeah, we'll just leave this at full. I think that the one shot in there, long term, is more valuable than the 20 shots in this one. Okay. Yuck. Yuck. We have a wall checker now. A Paul Walker. And honestly, we have like something I might use instead of the thing. Let's just get out of here. Let's stop wasting our time. Let's do this one quickly because everything's lining up roses. Everything's lining up roses. Man, I can't believe those items. That was actually like, is too much good news. Alright, these are... I meant to switch to my, the thing in the other slot. Oops. Dupe and dupe. Piercing's cool. I do wish still, and I'll wish forever, that there wasn't the damage fall off on piercing shots, but, you know, wish in one hand and crap in the other, for whatever reason. Just do it. Just freaking do it. What are you, a scared little baby? Just do it. Just piss in one hand, wish in one hand and piss in the other. Crap in the other. Whatever. Me. Could have used my bracket key for there, and probably should have used my bracket key for there, but here we are in the aftermath. The damage is really not terrible on this. Like, I'm surprised that it's killing the mine in one shot. Whoa. Alright. I still got hit. Wow. I'm sure the big boy is still there. No. That's surprising. That's a mimic. Surprising, but in a different way. Much more positive way. We're gonna go around this way to do our loop, because I don't want to be in that trap room again. How many shots will this take? 2.5? That's really not that bad. Huh. Did that randomly go the right way? Or was it directed? Wonder what the reload time on the bracket key is. Because it seems faster than the lead skin. But the lead skin is notorious for its slowicity. Slowicitude. Ah, I thought for sure that was a secret. Had all the ear markers of a secret room. Earmarks? Earmarks. Earmarkers. Whatever. Ended up going through here again because it wasn't connected. That's done. Yoot-deet. Can't catch me, money. Back in the early 2000s, money, at least in Raucous Records polygons, was something you just called a dude. At least Most Def did. And I assume that he didn't come up with that in a vacuum. And so every time I say money, I get this weird memory of that being used as hip-hop slang. It's kind of like fam is used now. Fam doesn't mean family. If fam meant family, it would be said to multiple people, not just one peep. One people. A-doodly-doo-doo. Let's be smart about that. There we go. That was really well done, and that was like a definite good sign of my my weapon selection. And this is gonna, oops, this is gonna be pretty valuable. What do we got in this one? The hatchet. But it's free, so it doesn't really matter. Red guanstone, orange guanstone. No, red guanstone. Orange is, different color. Different shape. Orange looks like a bullet, I think. Like a sniper rifle bullet. High caliber shell. We will get the huntsman's axe. We'll get that pretty shortly here, but not quite yet. I don't really respect the exotic as a weapon, so I'm not super worried about using it as a room opener. I'm so glad we got rid of the fucking thing. The exotic doesn't actually do, like, even decent damage, so... That's a big, strong maybe. Stop. And is that it for the floor? I think we will get the mahogany. We'll get the huntsman and we'll get the guanstone over here, but red. Yeah, orange is a different color. Like I'd already said. Very happy to have the exotic. Decently happy to have the huntsman. Just for the curse. I'm actually not going to buy a key. Ooh. Lumberjacked. I feel like I know this one, but let's see. both guns are increased by 25%. That's, yeah, that's absolutely amazing. This is not a room to bracket key like I was going to. Mahogany is not really that good of a weapon. It's a weapon I've relied on before because it allows you to not use your starter and still not feel like you're, you know, burning through. Wait a second. Come on, I can't get close enough. Jackass. It's just so ammo efficient that it's... So that was, by my own definition, not a wise time to use that. Because these guys, that's not multiple waves, it's one guy. He just has 8 lives. That's why if there's ever like 2 of them, you gotta be ready for freaking 16 dudes. Thanks, guys. We need it in this one. Yeah. We don't really, I mean, we didn't need it in that one, but they were gonna put it in anything. Hey, what's up, buddy? Yeah. You did your job too well. Those are, like, they're the best enemy, not just from a, I like being rewarded perspective, but from a freaking design perspective. Something that makes you risk damage, like put yourself in a stupider situation, is such a good enemy design. I mean, it's a huge reward in this game. It's like the most valuable form of currency in this game is keys. But still, like, taking damage in order to get keys, it really puts things into perspective. Almost timed that one poorly. That was a little closer than I would have liked. Dude, you gotta stop. You can't spawn guys directly on top of me like that. Wow, okay. Oh, wait, it doesn't matter. No damage I take on this floor matters. As long as I don't die. And as long as I'm not losing armor, which I don't have right now. So this is actually a great situation to be in. I mean, it matters. It matters against a boss. Medal of Valor. Definitely taking that one before the boss. Dude, the exotic is so good. Alright, so our boss damage has just been decreased. Let's fucking do it. Ooh-wee. I really shouldn't use this during the easiest dodging phase, but, you know. You know. Whatever. Oh, the defense. Ooh, I shouldn't have taken that. We just gotta find ourselves a little vampire, and we're good. Ooh! God damn! Both times I positioned myself poorly. The first time I got lucky and didn't get hit. Second time, not so much. I'm fucking throwing away armor this run. Star P would be really, really good in case we got junk cannon, trash cannon. But since we don't have it, it's probably not that good. Is this the second phase with like the 5 or 8? Yeah, level 1 Blobulons. It's definitely exactly 8. The M1A1. It's got a lot of synergies. So maybe... Let's do this one first. Ah, motherfucker. We were going to open this no matter what. It didn't have a lock on it, so we didn't lose a key. It didn't matter what was in it, because we couldn't test from a distance. Yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. Is there any chance I would ever use the M1? No. So let's get this. Let's destroy it. 20 miles an hour. Oh. It's weird, man. Transformed that thing into like a brown paper bag. I never thought about how junk is actually a weird transformation. Did I get extra damage from the gun I was holding? I don't think the bracket would one-shot that guy. With 25% extra damage, maybe. But a jam dude? I don't think so. Maybe. Oh, fuck. That was not the direction I wanted to go with that. Wow. That was a very lucky second dodge there. God, fuck this room. Yeah, fuck it. Let's have Leadskin ready. I could have used Leadskin in that last room. Ooh, baby. That's full. Sweet. That's full, right? Yeah. Mahogany it is. My dodge roll is increased. That's alright. Okay, we're probably gonna get the membrane. Membrane in the shell, okay. I'm gonna save my keys for the time being, just in case, but it looks like we found what we want. Yeah, fuck you. I might actually use the snowballer on bullet hell. Snowballer and the pox cannon. Oh, that fast dodge roll is throwing me off. It's like a bucking a bronco. It's throwing me off. It is weird that the mahogany takes 2 direct hits, including all the leaves hitting, to kill a... Oh, God! Shit. Now that we got the shell, might not need the membrane. Now that we will have the shell. I am confused. You guys remember that show, IR Baboon? Or I Am Weasel? It was like a cow and chicken spinoff. Dude, how did that show do? How did that show be successful? I mean, I know it started off as a cartoon kind of thing, in that like weird post-Ren and Stimpy, slightly gross out, but like more universally appealing age of cartoons. But like, why was it decided that the weasel was like the good, decent creature? I guess because weasels are smart. They outsmart other animals. Weaseling is kind of a thing. Like, don't be such a weasel is like meant as an insult, but it's like because they use their intellect to get a leg up on other creatures. I don't really know. But baboons? I guess they're funny. They got bright red butts. I guess it's as simple as that. You got a show about like, you know, I talked myself through the, oh my god, through the very, very simplistic thought processes of the developers of the show. Cow and chicken, maybe a little bit less. Chest transporter, no. Absolutely not. That sucks. The only thing I would want to transport is that red chest right there, but I couldn't do it if I had it, you know? It's as useless. It's useless because the thing that you need is the thing that you need to open. It's the thing that gives you the thing. You don't want to open it to get the thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like trying. What was it in the Wayside Stories? It's like trying to write your name on your pencil and you only got the one pencil. God, I love the Wayside Stories. Sideways Stories from Wayside School. Excuse me. Can this floor be done? I've already proven that I'm gonna make a bunch of stupid decisions on it, so like let's just move on to the next phase of things. I don't even want to open the chest teleporter one, even though I got all these keys all of a sudden. Like, this is pretty much like a go-to for me. 88. 88 leaves 50 something. 54. Oh, okay. Cool. I did not expect to have enough. I'm already like seeing my Lich lineup. Which is exactly where you want to be. Ooh, boy. The one thing that always worries me about something like the bracket key is that moment of flash. Oh shit, I thought I had the bracket key pulled up. That moment where you're not sure what's going on. And it's just a second. But a second's all it takes to get hit in this stupid game. Like most games where it takes an extremely long time to get hit. It's weird, I'd rather have three useless keys than take than open it and get an active item. There's just no point. Like, what am I gonna use it on? What would I use the chest teleporter on? Send something from the next floor to the secret, like, 7th floor? Nah, it doesn't work that way. That might have been a lead god. Yeah, lead god. Not a lot of passives. Where'd my chat come in? There we go. Didn't get enough for anything. Can't refill any ammo. Don't really need to. We're gonna use the Pox Cannon and the Snowballer to get through bullet hell. We're gonna at least see how that feels. And then we're going to... Phase 1 is gonna be the Luxon Cannon and the Exotic. Phase 2 is gonna be my 2 shotgun babies right here. Phase 3 is gonna pretty much just be the Hyperlight Blaster, but with a backup of Huntsman or the Luxon Cannon. I should probably throw the Huntsman in there. But yeah. We got our Lich all figured out now, which is good. Now I probably don't need the Huntsman with pushing a lead skin, but maybe. We do have a third blank. We want to take as far as we can. Unfortunately, we don't have any way to activate the gold amulet prior to using blanks. We don't even have any freaking armor. Come on, guys. Are you kidding me? This was the wrong way? Wow. Wouldn't have believed it if you had told me beforehand. Alright, those guys don't get poisoned. This one's gonna cut left then. Yeah, let's one cycle this. Even though some of the guys are gonna split. The number of jam dudes in here, especially jam dudes that are gonna freaking split in half, made that worth it. Alright, what's going on, everybody? Like, my curse didn't shoot up on the last floor, but my number of jammed enemies spiked dramatically. Spike Spiegel. That's neat. I don't need anything. That's crazy. It's crazy to be here at this point. Yeah, I didn't really need it in any of my weapons. And this floor is the floor that Bracket Key was made for. Like, it fucking shines. All that clitoris gold. All that clitoris gold. Only shooting stars. Break the mold. And won't you look at all that clitoris gold? Ooh-wee. Oop, 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 oop. Get frozen, you chump. Ah. This is a pretty quiet run. I was talking to Nate during lunch about oh, here's something that happened. And like, so oh fuck. I stood in poison. I come from the opposite end of the spectrum as a lot of people. I work in the service industry. It's the career I've made for myself. It's not. There's a lot of shit that people take for granted because they're primarily customers and they think their experience is the central narrative. That shit bothers the hell out of me. So we go to this restaurant every week. We go to the sushi place every single Tuesday, and it's pretty laid back. It's like, it's fundamentally not a place to go if you are like a high strung kind of person. If you're a super high expectation, the sushi's good, but like, you know, we go there because it's pretty mellow. Like, sometimes we usually go around 1 o'clock, which is a little bit slower. But if you go around noon, 11:30, when people in the nearby businesses are on their break, it can be pretty busy. But even still, they just kind of handle it, you know. They're not very formal with any of their trappings. There's this table behind us. I actually had to leave, like, because the table pissed me off so much. But this table behind us, like, the phone rang. The woman was on the phone, and this table, like, the woman didn't get up, didn't whatever. She's like, excuse me, like, to the one woman that was working. It's like, can we get another glass here? This one's not, you know, not clean enough. And like, I get it. Like, that sucks. Getting a dirty glass is not anything a customer wants. Like, they're not there to drink out of a water cup with a tiny smudge on it or whatever. I understand. But and she's like, yeah, and there's something in her salad. And like, so the one employee that was working was on the phone, and she didn't immediately hang up the one employee that was working in front of the house. She didn't immediately hang up the phone. She brought another plate and grabbed another salad, and you know, walked over while she was still taking the phone call. And the woman was like, is she just like unconcerned about this? Like so fucking worked up about this woman not dropping everything and treating her like, you know, the princess that she clearly is, because she's spending her $12 on sushi. And like Nate and I were in the middle of talking, and she, like, I was like, I have to get out of here. These people are driving me crazy. I want you to know this as a customer. The staff, they don't benefit in any way from you having a bad experience. So they're not dismissive of what you're going through. However, you are not the only issue. Your enjoyment matters a lot, but you being a rotten dick about it, as if they somehow benefit from your displeasure, is fucking foolish. Like, it's straight up foolish. It doesn't make any sense. No one in the server's position wants you to have a less than perfect experience, because their fucking money is dependent on you having a perfect experience. It's really like of utmost necessity that everything goes right. The server did not place the hair in your food or whatever happened with the salad. They didn't. They don't gain anything by your meal being less than perfect. It doesn't help in any way. And acting as if they're like somehow disregarding your satisfaction is just idiotic. Like, people sometimes, like, you know, it gets pretty busy at the place where I work. And people will sometimes act like, because I'm not dropping everything to, like, get them seated to oh, fuck, that was a bad roll. To get them squared away, I somehow don't care about their experience there. And I can't understand how you think that, like, I should drop everything with every other customer to make sure things are going right for you. If I did the same thing once you were seated, you would be just as pissed. Like, that's what people don't understand. That, like, the other people that are being taken care of, oh god, are also having an experience there. Like, whether it's on the phone, whether it's another table, whatever. Stop fucking looking at it as if it's somehow a disservice for the other person to be their consideration or their needs to be met. Like, if I'm very clearly ignoring all customers out of some hatred of making tips, then you have every right to be pissed. You have every single right. But if I'm doing something else that has its own value to another customer, don't get upset that I'm not doting on your every fucking need. Like, I want your needs to be taken care of. Every server does. It's like a fundamental necessity to have your shit taken care of. But just like cool it a bit. I don't know. It's fucking silly to me that people get so worked up when something's wrong, and they're not like, they don't get their little moist pamper wiped immediately. Anyway, that was a really good run. We're at 22 on the streak, which is way lower than we should be, but it is where we is. Getting hit on the lich was not great, but that was the fastest run I've had in a long time, because I picked up the bracket key. It was a very fast run. Wow. All right, bye.